Hi, I'm Lillian Deja. I am 16 years old and I am the creator of Things Are Relative. You see, this project for me represents giving back. I may not be the best camera person or the best production manager by any stretch, but the content makes up for that, I think. Journalists are typically supposed to be an impersonal proxy, someone who portrays the facts objectively. Good thing I don't consider myself a journalist, because the disability community and its advocacy efforts has been intricately intertwined with the past 3 years of my life. And for someone who's only lived a mere 16, that's a long time. It's been a crazy journey these past couple of years, and it's all because of this wonderful, supportive community. My story has been shared, and I think it's only fair that theirs are next. I want you to experience a perspective of a community that a lot of people don't get to be immersed in. I've chosen these people so I can honor them and honor what they've done for those around them. I first met Trach Mamas Louisiana when the federal government proposed the repeal and replacement of Medicaid. They actually organized a bus trip from Louisiana to Washington, D.C. to advocate against this, and we quickly became fast friends with them and everyone else on the bus. I mean, let's face it, 25 consecutive hours tends to bring people together like that. What they're doing is comparable to no other nonprofit. They're the one-stop shop for ventilator-dependent children and their families, offering emotional support, natural disaster relief for medically fragile individuals, and distributing supplies to those who need it. On top of all this, Angela and Jessica are a dynamic duo with pure grit, grime, and determination seamlessly intertwined with kindness, faith, and commitment. Through this interview, I hope you come to love them as I do.
Like, her and I were like this, I don't know, dispatch, and we couldn't always communicate.
I'm picturing her like a 911.
I did. I had headphones on, and I was like in the thing, because my dad has all that.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Angela, and we're
The
Trach
Trach Mamas.
We support families in the whole state of Louisiana who have a loved one who's medically complex or dependent on technology to live. We offer emotional and practical support. We have 24/7
to bring them to a shelter.
Right.
I had one trait kid who was full bent, and then her twin, and then another toddler. I'm like, they're not gonna do a shelter. I don't know. I don't think many people outside of our world understand that we give that information to everyone, and sometimes it feels like an intrusion. How much is too much?
It's fatiguing, to say the least, and it almost hardens you.
It does.
Yeah,
And
that's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny how people expect you to normalize things because you're the one with the disability.
I said, and this is kind of crude, but I said, like when we were having to go up to the Capitol and okay, we're gonna have to tell our story again, again. We put all of their equipment on, that they need, and we roll up there. I told Paul one day, I said, I feel like we're pimping out our kids. We've put them on show to get what we need. Let me justify to you. I have to tell you every detail of something that's so personal,
Right.
and intimate, and to get what we need.
Let me tell you why we need the services we need.
Right.
And that just that infuriates me.
When I was talking on the phone with the electric company, if I give you her diagnosis, what are you going to do with that? We have to have a letter stating what it is that she has. Why does she need? What is her life expectancy?
That's horrible.
It was horrible.
For the electric company?
Yes, and
That's
I told her,
horrible.
and we have to repeat it every year. And I said, I'm not providing that to you.
No, that's horrible.
I'm not going through that process. And I understand, but to some extent that they need some documentation. Clearly, I'll be honest, I got really ugly on the phone.
I don't blame you.
And
Didn't you tell her I was dying?
I did.
I knew you were me.
I said, you want to know her life expectancy? That's fine. She's dying. She's going to die from this. Is that what you want to know? Are you going to cut our lights on even sooner because she's dying from this? Does that make you feel better?
Right.
Do you want me to put that in writing for you?
How dare they say they're going to be the judge?
I said,
How dare they?
What do you know about this? What do you know about this disease and Lillian? What do you know about this? And what difference does it make anyway? I am paying you for a service, and I'm letting you know my child uses a ventilator, she uses a feeding pump, we use an oxygen concentrator. Those are things that require a service that we're paying you for. What difference does it make what her life expectancy is? What are you going to do with that information? Well, I was done, and I thought, okay, we're done with that. I'm not giving these people that information. We have a generator. We will figure this out.
So I kind of want to get a picture of who you guys are as a person. So I think it'd be fun if, like, I had you describe Angela and you describe Jessica in terms other than work, in terms other than advocacy, in terms other than disability.
She's a beautiful woman, and she's my business partner.
Almost say partner.
It's funny. Because we have been through hell and back together. We have, and I guess I'm talking about us, and it's hard to talk about just her without talking about us.
Yeah.
So Jessica has been through things, and she can share with people like no other, and give hope to another mom where there is none, and a testament to, just strength.
It seems like the ultimate friendship, like friends, business partners. You're not married.
Yeah.
We're both married.
No, we're both married.
Well, I'm saying you're not lesbians.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, we're not married to each other.
No, but
Right.
I like to pretend we
Okay.
are.
Sometimes
just
she
because
does,
It drives her nuts.
Yeah.
Because she'll tell everybody, no, we're not. And then we accidentally,
it just
really, someone thought we were.
it appears. Well, we talk
partners.
about our boys.
Yeah.
We say our boys, and
So
this is my
someone at
partner.
our last
No, I say our
conference
boys,
thought
and
we
she
were
says
together.
our
My partner, and
Yeah.
she's like, oh,
And our
so she
boys.
thought we were together. I'm like,
And so, look, in our presentation, like in our DC national presentation, I wanted to say something about our husbands. And I put it on a card. She said, no, we're not saying that.
Angela's full of faith, and she's very spiritual and very. I don't think we would have gotten that far without her faith.
Jessica is one of the strongest women I've ever met. Don't cry. Okay, she cries because her passion is so deep. Meeting somebody like her that had the same passion of wanting, other moms not to have to go alone, like we did before we kind of found each other. Whatever happens, we were like, oh, the special moms. No, we don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. It's like, whatever's going to happen, you got to buck up and handle it. That's important to know about our days.
And we always say we've been through worse.
Yeah. It's like, I tell him, okay, I can breathe. He can breathe. He's not blue. It's all in perspective. Never know what our days, because it could be a day that's so good, and you get to go outside and you get to play and you have family time, or there's a quiet moment. It could be at the emergency room.
She's an amazing mom. I look at her and I'm like, man, I wish I could do that.
But she does the self-care. She's got to do her hair, but which is good, and she's really helped me with that. I've actually going to doctor's appointments these last several weeks. I have every test in the book because I'm actually taking care of myself. I'm eating better. She washes her hair every day, and she has to wash it and brush it, and even when she can't wash it, maybe sometimes twice a day, she uses dry shampoo.
I do.
We've traveled together.
Right.
We know all of this.
But we're not partners.
Right. We sleep in separate beds.
And you own dogs.
I know.
I know, she has dogs.
That,
I just
she's like-
can't. I just
She's
can't.
like, you have a dog? I'm like, I have two. And she's like,
Yeah. The dirt, and I'm just, that I just.
they're really big.
And I just can't, I just can't. I don't know.
They're huge.
So.
And
they're for toddlers.
Yeah.
they're
for
about
the babies.
76
Adults.
pounds.
They're adults.
They're big dogs.
They're for adults.
That
And
grand.
do you know about MDAC? We told y'all about MDAC. It's a state coalition. It's Emergency Management Disability Aging Coalition. It was created in Louisiana after Katrina, and it's an honor to be on it because we're like a little fish in a big pond of connections. But and that's been so exciting because it's us having access to that information to protect and help and serve better.
It's kind of, I think it's mind-boggling to me that before you guys started all this, that there was no access. I mean, during a natural disaster, no access to, during or after those medical supplies. Wouldn't they, unless you need it and understand the life-sustaining properties of, all of this. You don't think about that.
That we fill a gap.
People with disabilities don't have $400 to evacuate 2 or 3 days ahead of time to spend on a hotel. That's just not feasible. Poverty and disability definitely are together. They're not able to be separated, and that affects how people are going to evacuate.
Absolutely.
So that's something we've been really passionate about.
And as far as working, she loves to sort stuff. And she
Drives me crazy.
She counts every piece. She never lets me guesstimate. And she's really good at sitting on the floor and organizing it. I look at it and I just cannot,
It's crazy, and we live every moment by the seats of our pants.
we balance a hell of a lot. We keep our heads on straight.
We haven't killed each other.
Yeah, we
or
haven't
anyone
killed
else.
each other.
That's
Right.
important.
Right. Neither of us have committed any kind of murder or others harm.
To anything on
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah. Strike that.